My name is Kaisa Helminen. I come from the company called Aiforia Technologies, and we are a software company from Helsinki, and we are transforming image-based diagnostics with AI, especially in the field of pathology. And our big mission is really to enable better, faster, more personalized care for the patients. I'll start with the challenge. So today, many diagnostics tasks in the medical field are still relying on manual visual interpretation by a human expert. For example, in the field of pathology, tissue samples, biopsies are analyzed by the pathologists every day. And to give you a perspective, in Finland, there's about 1 million tissue samples analyzed each year. And today, they still mainly use conventional microscopes in their daily work. At the same time, the people are aging, there's more and more cancers developed each year, and the number of samples is increasing. Yet the number of pathologists is not following this trend, and in fact, many countries and areas suffer from serious lack of pathologists. This means that patients are waiting too long for their diagnosis and the treatment. And although pathologists are very, very skilled, there's still a risk for misdiagnosis. And all this is certainly not the benefit for the patient, but it's also expensive for the healthcare system. Just to give you a perspective, in US, the total cost of misdiagnosis is about 750 billion annually in healthcare. So there's really a need to improve both the efficiency, but also the accuracy of the diagnosis. Luckily, in the field of pathology, there is a big transition going on to move away from manual visual methods to digital pathology. And of course, it's much easier to send a sample to remote consultation if it is digitalized to an image. But the most significant benefit that it brings is really the ability to use machine vision and AI to help the experts in the analysis. And that's what we are doing. So we've developed this service called Aiforia Cloud. It's a cloud-based software developed really for fast and accurate analysis of images from medical field to start with. So we've developed this unique browser-based interface where users, the domain experts, can train their own neural network algorithms for any feature in the images that they are interested in, or they can order services from us either way. And we sell this software as a service. So based on the usage, the users pay for the service. So what does this mean in the clinical workflow? So patient comes into the clinic, sample is taken and prepared, but then the digital image of the sample can be sent to cloud for analysis, automated analysis. And then the review can be located anywhere. So it really releases sample review from place and time and enables centralization of experts to some location, for example. And there's really no hindrances there. The technology what we're using is deep learning. So we are training convolutional neural networks to learn how do specific features look like in the sample. Very similar as used in facial recognition apps or self-driving cars. But rather than segmenting roads, we are segmenting tumors from normal tissue. Or rather than detecting faces, we are detecting malaria-infected red blood cells from blood smear, for example. I'll give you an example in practice. So this is a breast cancer tissue image. And the task for the pathologist is to analyze the percentage of brown cells compared to blue ones, but not in the whole sample, in a specific compartment of the tissue called epithelium. And with the conventional microscope, you can see that it's really a really difficult task. It needs to be an estimate. You cannot really calculate each and every cell. You either see, with the low magnification, you see a large area, but not in that many details, or you see a very small detailed part of the image with high magnification. So it needs to be an estimate, 50%, 60%, more than that. So we've developed here an algorithm to automatize this task. I'll show you a video clip showing the results of this assay. So first we've trained the network, how does the epithelium part of the tissue look like? It's highlighted in red color. And then inside that compartment, we're calculating and counting positive and negative cells highlighted with blue and green here. So we always highlight the results of the analysis on top of the original image so the experts can really visualize and see the results of an assay, and then they get numerical results that they can export from the system. So in this case, the percentage was 70% positive cells. So how did we get there? So we've developed this software module where you can, as said, train the algorithms yourself. So all you need is an internet connection and a modern browser and your images. You upload the images to the service, you start training the neural network. In this case, you start with the segmentation algorithm first, so you tell the computer how does the epithelium look like. We have these drawing tools in the system. You label as many small areas from these huge images as needed to get the desired sensitivity and specificity. And then you can add object detection, so you can mark positive and negative cells. And after labeling, you start training the neural network. And then you repeat these tasks, as said, as many times as needed until you've reached your desired outcome. Maybe I'll skip that. But so what kind of analysis can be done with our system? We've basically done many different types of analysis in various types of diseases. Cancer is the most prominent one, but there's also others. We've done drug development related research in Parkinson's disease, for example, in NASH, which is a non-alcoholic hepatosteatosis disease. So there's really endless possibilities to create various algorithms for various types of images. I've just shown you the images now related to pathology, but there's also many others. Today, we are in a status where these image analysis algorithms are labeled for research use, but later this year we will be starting first pilot projects in the clinical diagnostics as well. So we are really aiming to move this technology forward to the actual clinical laboratories. And basically, if you're able to see some features in the images, you can really train the neural network to learn that as well. So as said, there's really endless possibilities with various image modalities. We have also worked to some extent with other medical images, like in radiology. We are working together in a project with Medix Biochemica here in Finland to bring mobile phone images and AI-powered analysis from those images as well, and especially targeting here to the home use, so the patients who need to monitor their disease in home circumstances, this sort of application is meant for them. We've also worked with various types of industrial images, with satellite images, for example, and actually satellite images resemble quite a lot these pathology images, so we're really talking about gigapixel-sized files when talking about the tissue image. So it's the same whether we are detecting roads or veins or forests or tumors, so it really doesn't matter. So as a summary, the benefit is that we can really bring quantitative, accurate data from images, consistent results, time savings, and there's really no need for users to invest in local hardware or software. All they need is an internet connection and their images. And there's really no need for data scientists. All we need is a domain expert who knows what to train. Oops. Thank you.